Today I'm going to be making a pizza, but it's not going to be a pizza with your traditional red sauce. There's going to be no tomato sauce at all. This is Pizza Blanca. Now, Pizza Blanca generally means pizza with white sauce, and there's a lot of different ways to make this. Some actually have a creamy white sauce on it. I'm not doing that. I'm not really into the creamy white sauces. This is going to have olive oil, Parmesan cheese, some garlic, some prosciutto, and some basil. And I'm starting today with some pre-made pizza dough. Now, if you want to make your own dough, that's fine. I like the convenience of this. This is a garlic herb dough, so it's pre-seasoned. And I'm just going to work this into the shape of the pizza that I want. I've got some flour on my counter and on my hands. I'm just going to start working this. Now, I'm not a pizza expert, as you've probably already guessed. That's okay. Part of the fun with pizza is playing around with it, trying to get it working. Just going to work this out. Put a little more flour on top here. I'm going to start rolling this out a bit, just to get it a little bit thinner. We're going to keep flour on this. Are all you pizza experts out there laughing at me now? That's all right, go ahead and laugh. I never said it was going to be a round pizza. I don't think it's going to be rectangular either. And I'm just going to work it with my hands a little bit. Try and build up a tiny little crust. Although I'm not as concerned about the crust with this. I'm also going to be cooking this on something new to me today, something that was sent to me. And I'll show you that when we get outside. I'm curious to see how it works. All right, I'm going to get this on my pizza peel now. Get a little bit of flour on here. Don't need much. There we go. With flour everywhere, the crust is ready. Now let's head out to the Weber Kettle, because that's where we're going to be grilling this. I've got almost a full chimney of charcoal going. That's going to go in the Weber Kettle. And normally I would just cook pizza on maybe my cast iron griddle or directly on the grill, but I'm trying something new today. So the people over at BBQ Dragon sent this to me. They actually emailed me and asked me if I'd like to try it. So full disclosure, I got this for free, but they're not paying me to do this. They make that, I don't know if it's like a blower thing that, accelerates the charcoal starting. I've never used it. I've seen people use it, and I've never used any of their products, so this is the first for me. So what it is the Grill Stone. And it's marketed as something that you can use sort of as a heat deflector plate, but also as a pizza stone where you can cook directly on it. So let me show you the actual stone. So that is the actual pizza stone deflector plate, grill stone is what they call it. And it's supposed to fit any 22-inch kettle grill. So it's perfect for the Weber Kettle. Now you'll see how I'm going to use this in a few minutes, but I've got something else I want to say about this first. I think it's really important when you get something for free that someone wants you to look at and try, especially if you have a YouTube channel or something like this, that you be honest and you don't just take it and use it and say thanks and give it glowing reviews. So here's my first thing about this. There are no instructions, zero. I mean, only thing that I saw was on the outside of the box, which has pictures and very rudimentary sort of suggestions how you could use it. But in looking at this, to me it looks like I could take this grill stone, put it below the cooking grate where it would normally go as a heat deflector, and cook pizza on it down there. But when you go to their website, it suggests that you put that on the cooking grate so that it's above that. Now, is that a major flaw? No, but I think if a product is going to be out there to consumers, especially people who are barbecue enthusiasts, smoker enthusiasts, you want to have clear directions. My assumption with this, without having used it yet, is that it's going to get extremely hot. And positioning is going to be important in that. As a heat deflector, obviously it's going to go below the grate. Now on top of the grate, where it's going to sit for cooking a pizza on it, and that's where it says on their website how to do it, that's a big difference. That's a good 3-4 inches, there's got to be a temperature difference there. So I would like to see clearer instructions on this. I'd like to see a printed set of instructions included in the box. Now, maybe there was supposed to be, but there weren't any in the box that I got. There's nothing, just the foam that holds it and keeps it secure. It's a nice looking unit, and I have a feeling it's going to do what I expect it to do, and it's going to work well in this first test, which is the pizza thing. I think normally people use this as the deflector plate, and I will use it as that and test it as that, but I wanted to try it as the pizza stone first. So hopefully in the future they add better instructions in the box so you don't have to go searching for it and looking on the website. And even on the website, it wasn't 100% right there where you know where to go and get, hey, here's how you use it. I kind of had to fish a little bit for it. So, but it looks solidly built, and I'm eager to try it. Okay, I'm ready to dump this charcoal in the kettle. Okay, I have the coals on one side of the kettle, which is what it appears to be you're supposed to do, so it's directly beneath the grill stone. Get my cooking grate on here. Put this down. Now I'm gonna put the BBQ Dragon Grill Stone on here. I'm going to put my lid on and let this heat up. So I'm going to let that heat up for 5-10 minutes and see what sort of deck temperature we get on that grill stone. I'll use my infrared thermometer to test that, and we'll see. I hope it gets pretty hot. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes. I want to see what the temperature of this grill stone is now. Getting 350s on the deck, 360s, I hope you can see that. I'm gonna let this go for about 5 more minutes before I put the pizza on. Okay, it's been 5 minutes now. I think it's time to get this pizza on. I like to throw a little cornmeal on before I put pizza down. I think it helps release it a little bit better. I'm just gonna go right there. Now I am baking it without the toppings on first. I want to get a little bit of a crust form, but I am going to brush some olive oil. Just a little bit of olive oil on here. I can tell you it's nice and hot. I know it's very bright and white, so it might be hard to see. I'm going to get the lid on now. I'm going to let this go for about 4 minutes. Let's give this a check, see how we're doing. I think there's a chance I might have made this a little too thick. That's all right. It's going to take a little extra time. Let's see how we're doing underneath. Oh, nice. Nice crust there. All right. I'm going to let this cook a little longer before I put the toppings on because I don't want to burn things. It's a little doughy here. Like I said, I'm not a pizza expert. Got a nice crust forming though. I'm going to give this another 5 minutes before I put the toppings on. All right, let's see how we're doing. All right, so I'm gonna start putting some garlic on here, some minced garlic. Spread this around. I'm also gonna cheat and sprinkle some Italian seasoning. I guess it's not really cheating. It's got everything in it, oregano, basil. I'm gonna put some nice prosciutto. Nice big pieces of prosciutto. I like how when I say prosciutto, I try and sound Italian like Giada di Laurentiis. Yeah, I'm putting a lot on here, I like this. Now, some Parmesan cheese. Tell you, this is hot. All right, I'm gonna get the lid back on, and I don't think this is gonna take much longer. All right, let's see how we're doing. Oh, smells good, but I can see that crust is burning down there, so I need to get this off. So here is the pizza. I'm gonna sprinkle a little basil on top for some color because let me tell you, the bottom is charred black. That grill stone gets hot. And again, instructions are so important in something like this. How much charcoal are you supposed to put in there beneath it? Half a chimney, a quarter of a chimney, a full chimney? So the bottom is very crispy. Now, I don't mind that actually. I wouldn't have liked it this crispy though. And again, I made this a little too thick, a little too doughy. So it was on there longer than it really needed to be if it had been a thinner pizza. So the grill stone in that respect probably would have worked better. But still, I want instructions. I want to know how I'm supposed to use this. On the box and in the box, it's just not clear. Let's cut into this. Definitely crunchy. I'm gonna turn this way. You can see the black there from just how charred it is. And you can see it's still a little doughy in there. This needed more time as a thicker pizza, but on that grill stone, it is just too hot. But let's give it a taste. It tastes good. It's actually not as doughy as I thought it was. You can see that. Definite char on the bottom. I actually like the idea of a Pizza Blanca, pizza without any tomato sauce. It's a little bit lighter, even if you got a big thick old one like this. I would definitely use the grill stone again for pizza, but just from those results, I would use far less charcoal. And without some sort of instruction telling me exactly how much to use, I would probably go for half a chimney at most, because that thing is screaming hot. And especially if you're trying to do a thicker pizza, not a very thin sort of margarita pizza. If you want something that's got a little more dough to it, a little more depth, it's gonna take longer to cook that, and you don't want quite as much heat underneath because you're gonna burn it on the bottom. In this instance, I'm gonna have to say the pizza was half successful, and the grill stone works, but it's a learning experience. And without some way of knowing exactly how to use it, you are gonna kind of stumble through it like I did. But at the end of the day, still got pizza.